Alright, is that working? I think that's working. Good, good. Oh, shall we watch the I want to play the Stryfo clip that Francis made because it's hilarious. Apparently it doesn't want to do that. Come on, replay.
How come I'm not playing Bog Boys? I don't have the cards for Bog Boys. That is like probably the most busted deck I've ever seen. I just don't have the cards. It's kind of expensive. Oh, they can blue blast.
Ah, such a good clip. Okay, alright. Okay, enough mucking around. Alrighty then. Okay, so today I'm going to play some Maverick. I haven't played Maverick in a little while, but it's a deck I enjoy playing a lot. It does seem to be increasing in popularity online a bit at the moment, by the looks of it. So let's give it a go. Yeah, Bog Boys are the best. I'll probably do a Bog Boy stream next week. I think. I don't think I'll do one this week. I need to sort of give it a bit of a break. I can't play too many leagues in a row that I'm definitely not going to cash. I think. What do you mean? Maverick's perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Maverick's a good deck. Yeah, white border choke's not as nice, but that's the downside of renting things, is that often you get the ugly versions, because you've also got the mangled Karakas as well. Mangled Karakas. We've got one mangled Thalia. At least the Teeg's old school Teeg, which is nice. And we have these nice Judge Promo Hierarchs as well. I think these were Judge Promos. I can't remember. They're very pretty. I have that birds for some reason. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I think I saw a little bit of that. Yes, I think I did watch that one. I can't remember, because I can't remember what match I bought the dog for, but that was pretty hilarious, I'm not going to lie. I mean, this is probably about as singleton as your deck was, to be fair. There's a bunch of, like, 4-ofs, and then there's some singletons. I bet this is... I wouldn't be surprised if in the main deck this is almost the same number of singleton copies of cards as you had. Like, including the... some of the utility lands. It's probably not far off, honestly. No way. I don't know. Right. Let's join a. I suppose I should go through the deck list quickly as well. That's true. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I guess lands don't count, but I don't know. In Maverick they kind of do count, because like Maze of Ith isn't really a land, is it? So I guess same with Karakas, but. Alright, so this is just basically solid green-white core, and then in the sideboard the black splash is literally just for Thoughtseize and the 2 Zealous Persecutions, which we're going to see whether we think it's worth it, basically. Persecution should be pretty good at the moment, because there's a lot of true names running around, and true names sucks. Thoughtseize could just be like more hate pieces, like Julian was running 4 Canonists, so it's which definitely has an appeal to it. But then if you run Thoughtseize, then it means you can kind of slow your opponent down a bit, so you have time to find your other hate pieces, so see how that goes. Surgical, I'm kind of interested to see whether it's worth having that in as well. It does help against like miracles and punishing fire decks and stuff like that, I suppose. I guess obviously it's like important against Reanimator. I think this deck just gets completely dumpstered by Reanimator, so I don't know how much point there is worrying about that matchup too much. Like, if they have a fast hand, there's basically not much you can do. You just have to hope to rip a swords, and then they don't get to recover, I guess. I don't know. But, see how it goes. So, 4 Mother of Runes, 4 Thalia. 4 Thalia is, like, essential, because there's so much Storm and stuff around at the moment. The Storm matchup for this deck should be pretty good, if they don't have, like, a nutty turn 1 win somehow. 3 Hierarch, 1 Birds. Birds is great for wearing Sword of Fire and Ice. Everything else is pretty straightforward. I've got a Pridemage in the main rather than a Knight. Knight's like good, but Pridemage I think is all around just a bit better in the long run. And the fact that it's 2 mana for the Pridemage is pretty nice. 1 Excavator, 1 Tracker, 4 Knight, and then the Palace Jailer's like the probably most unusual inclusion, although that's pretty standard these days. And that's basically it. The sideboard's also pretty stock. There's 2 Containment Priests, 2 Canonists. I suppose you could definitely make an argument to have it sort of a 3-1 Canonist Priest split. There's 1 Planeswalker in terms of in the Gideon. I think if you wanted to add more Planeswalkers, you probably want to cut the Surgicals, as everything else is pretty important. And then as soon as you start cutting some of the black cards, I guess you have to think about whether you really want to be in Abzan, I don't know. But yeah, we'll give this a go. What's my talking volume like, my speaking volume? Is that okay, or do I need to adjust that? Is it way too quiet? "27 times louder." I don't know if you're I don't know if you're trolling or not. I do speak quite quietly. Volume sounds okay. Thanks, Pete. I knew there was at least one competent moderator. Yeah, that's a pretty that's a pretty handy feature. All right. Sweet. Okay, let's jump into a league. So I know Eric Landon's streaming at the moment. I don't know. I think he's still playing Miracles, so I don't really want to queue into Miracles with this list. It's not the best matchup. Oh, really? Oh, they must have just clicked the join at the absolute last second there, so... Oh, what does Surfing Bird normally play? I can't remember. I've played against Surfing Bird a few times. Right. This is... What are we on? We're on the draw. This seems fine. Library's good. Knight's obviously good. And we can just get... Probably just go turn 1, get an Arbor, I guess, at this point. Should catch us back up nicely. Yeah, Ant, that makes sense. That definitely sounds familiar. Right, we'll keep this. So in that case, hopefully we'll have time to get Teeg out. See what happens. Yeah, it might be a bit slow. Might be a bit slow. Yeah, I guess if I had a Dork, it probably would have been a better keep. Yeah, I sort of made my mulligan decision without sort of thinking about the matchup that much. It was kind of silly. So I guess, yeah, I think so, Pete. I think that's what we're going to do. Is probably still just get Arbor and hope that we can top deck into something. And I'll play the Bayou because they might think it's elves, I guess. Yeah, could also do that. Oh, why do we have to have the ugliest arbor? Yep, very true. So if we don't hit Green Suns next turn, we'll definitely just run the Ooze out and then just sort of carry on from there. So this at least makes it a little bit more difficult for them to do stuff. It's kind of always the drawback of Maverick though, is just you can lock up combo decks out of the game pretty well. You just need a couple of turns to set up. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. It's definitely not looking good at the moment. Be nice to draw Thalia. What did they do with the last one? I actually didn't see. They put one top, one bottom. And this time, okay, they just topped 2 cards, so that seems kind of medium. Okay, that's kind of hilarious. So there we go. The plan worked. Well, I'm just going to cast... yeah, I'm just going to put Teeg into play and we'll go from there. This deck requires a lot of skill. It's not misclick. Nice.
Oh yeah.
All right. How are the did the clip work? I know sometimes you have trouble with that. Did the clip work, or was it a bit laggy? I like the fact that they thought seized the previous turn, so they knew it was just a pure skill rip. I always enjoy those wins. The fact that they got to thought seize on the previous turn is definitely the best aspect of that. Right. It's probably fine. So don't need this. Don't really need. Let's get rid of swords. We can cut Maze. Like Maze is nice with Knight, but we don't really have time to be doing that. Tracker similarly is probably slow. Cradle's kind of important. Karakas is probably also important, just because that's more useful in protecting Teeg. Make one more cut. Guess we could just cut a Knight, which is often what happens. Choke is probably not worth it. Oh yeah, cut the Stoneforges. Yeah, we'll cut the Stoneforges. I could probably see bringing in Choke, to be honest. It's kind of annoying for them to play through. And then we could just... The swords... Probably just cut the sword. It's a clock, but we've got clock, so that's probably fine. Choke seems bad. Yeah, Choke's probably just too slow. I don't know. It just helps constrict their mana. Scryb Ranger's probably fine. Guess Trackers are probably okay. Yeah, that's probably fine, to be honest. I think I like that. Tracker, at least, I suppose, if we like trade off resources, Tracker means we can draw into stuff. Yeah, ZP's good for goblins, isn't it? Especially since they might have to do that if they can't ad nauseum. So in which case I'll probably cut the Tracker, and that should be fine. Yeah, Zealous for empty makes sense. Okay, well this hand looks... I think this hand looks probably... I should stream ad nauseam at some point. I think that'd be hilarious. What do we think about this hand? This hand looks okay, doesn't it, I think? Probably decent. There is a Scrubland in the deck. Preordained Resolves. So we're just going to go Scrubland, Thoughtseize. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is an excellent hand. And then I guess we can choose how to sequence Canonist or Thalia based off of what they've got. Oh, look. Another excellent card. There's the Scrubland. It's not misclick. Nice. I guess I'm probably just taking Ponder then, since there's literally nothing else to really worry about. Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. So the way sounds pretty good. So I kind of just want to, let me just see what they did with the top of their library. They double topped with Preordain. You'd take the Ritual. Suppose that makes sense. Oh yeah, because obviously go off next turn, couldn't they? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So we can take Ritual, then we'll just probably play Canonist, I guess. Next turn. Yeah, Ritual makes sense. They've got 2 tutors, Pass of Flames is the same thing. Yeah, we just need to slow them down for like a turn, and then we should be okay. And what did they do there? They didn't shuffle. Okay. So I guess they just have to take Canonist, which is a shame, but Thalia is still pretty goddamn nice here. That's fine. So we're probably not going to play the planes out unless we absolutely have to. So we can try and play around Massacre. But at least we can start clocking them now. And if we put the Pridemage into play, next turn as well, that means we're getting in for 3, which is pretty nice. Sweet. Okay, so them not drawing a land is fantastic. That's pretty hilarious. So we still have to play Pridemage this turn. So we're almost there, basically. But we'd like to draw a land other than a plains, so that we can always waste. But it doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. Teeg does stop Massacre, that's a great point. I forgot about that. Yeah. Ponder away. Friendo. Play Bloodstain. Probably not the worst draw. I guess I'll probably just play the planes out then. Doesn't make any difference what order we do this in, I don't think. And I guess they can't necessarily cast anything now anyway. Sweet. And I suppose if it all goes pear-shaped, at least this way, we do at least have a Thalia to follow up with. But be interested to see what they could have. I suppose they could have Deluge. Oh. They got another ritual. So I suppose they're just going to try, and they might be able to empty, I suppose. Going to try and empty through Thalia, maybe. That's not bad. Although I suppose they can also just try and bounce Teeg and then massacre, potentially, I suppose. Right. Should I play the Ooze out? Probably not. I don't think it makes any difference. I suppose I probably should actually play it, because say if there's a world in which they bounce the Teeg, I sack this to kill something, then this means we've got more of a clock. And this will still, yeah, I don't know. I suppose it doesn't really make much difference what we do at this point, as it seems unlikely they can do a lot, but yeah. I'm just trying to think, is there a way in which if they remove Teeg and we used Pridemage to force a LED or something, can they, I don't know. I think it's probably not worth it. Because like the way they get back into this is like bounce the Teeg then massacre, and so we'll just lose it anyway. Like it doesn't seem like there's anything else they can really do, so probably just pass. Like if they've got that exact thing, then we probably get another turn anyway. I don't know, maybe not. They have topped a lot of things with cantrips, so I think I'll probably just pass. Yeah, I think I'll just pass. Yep. So I suppose, yeah, ritual with thresholds kind of useful here. LED. Is it worth trying to make them pop the other LED here? Like what? So what do they have in hand? They have Passing Flames, which they can't cast. They've played both. Yeah, they're just dead, right? I don't think. Maybe they've just remembered that Passing Flames can't be cast. Maybe they forgot Passing Flames couldn't be cast through Teeg. I think that was probably it. I think they must have, because they had what? Lion's Eye Diamond, and they had another tutor. That was it. They had another tutor. So yeah, they just forgot they couldn't cast Passing Flames through Teeg, probably. That's a sweet start. That's nice. Yeah, I think definitely kill LED, because they had tutor and Passing Flames in hand, so that all would have been fine, I think. And they probably, I suppose they could also have just realised that that's what we were going to do, so don't know. I suppose it didn't make a lot of difference, but right, nice. Yeah, I've seen them around. I've seen them in leagues a few times, so definitely recognise the name. Sweet. Let's jump into the next one. Well, we're on the play, which is nice. And let's just say we run into Storm again, I guess. So this looks like Arbor into Knight or something similar. I don't know. I don't know if I recognise this opponent. But yeah, I think this is fine as keep. Probably get an Arbor and go from there. Hopefully the Teeg's good in this matchup. Turn on Arbor's pretty good. Yeah, I won't be able to do it next turn. So probably like Arbor into Thalia into Knight. But I think I'll save the other. I think next turn, if I don't draw anything good, I'll probably just play the Thalia. How's it going, Aston? We have an emote for that. Save the other green ones for after Teeg. Nice. A medallion bear for white creatures. That would be weird, wouldn't it? That's really what D&T needs. Which this is looking like it may well be. I guess basically still just playing... I don't know, because Thalia means you can't play Knight next turn. I kind of just want to pass at the moment. I don't know, maybe I just had to put things on board. So I can still Knight like a turn after. Yeah, let's just play the Thalia out. There's no need, there's no reason not to, really. Like, I've got the other land in hand anyway, so... Oh no, I suppose it does mean I can't cast it unless I draw a land. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pass. To be honest, because I'd quite like to Knight, and if I don't draw another land, like, it just sets us back with the Thalia at the moment. Probably make a land drop. Yeah, I agree. Land drop's probably a decent enough line. Okay, so definitely D&T then. Well, at least now we can get Pridemage if we need to. Sweet. So probably still hold off on that. Play the Hierarch. Probably should have cast this off the Savannah, I guess, but... Yeah, true. I kind of want them to put... Well, I guess they'll just do it on my end step anyway. I was sort of thinking about waiting for them to put it in before I do it, but... That's really not what we wanted to draw. Well, I'll get Pridemage, attack for 3, and then go from there, I guess. And I may as well just get probably another Savannah at this point. Just so we've got enough white. Although I suppose, I think leaving the Hierarch up is fine. Yeah, Karakas is quite good here, Assen. That's a good point. Right, I don't think this goes pear-shaped. I think this is okay. They need like plow plus Batterskull. Which, if they do have, that kind of sucks when you get ranched, but yeah, they plow the Pridemage now, this sucks, but if they don't, then go nuts. Yeah, my hand's really good, isn't it? Okay. Drawing the third Thalia is definitely not where we wanted to be, really. That also kind of sucks. Yeah, we're not in a good spot at the moment, I think it's fair to say. And I suppose, to be fair, the Batterskull's not actually the most annoying equipment, so yeah, I think we're probably just going to concede this one now, because yeah, I don't think we can actually do anything. I think probably game one I should just be saving the Pridemage for Jitte, I suppose, because I've only got one in the first game, and Batterskull gets checked by, I suppose probably they can put Batterskull on like something else, but yeah, that's pretty bad. So ZP is excellent, Knight's excellent, Gideon's excellent. Thalia is not really where we want to be. Is there anything else we'd want to cut instead of a Thalia? I don't think so. Oh, Teeg's not really where we want to be, so like we need one Thalia in. All the rest of this is good. Yeah, get the chokes in, yeah, that's fair. I think one Thalia is better than the Teeg though. So other than that, I think that's fine. You cut all the Thalias? Over include, I don't know, Teeg's like Teeg doesn't do anything is the problem. Whereas at least Thalia has first strike. Oh, Priest. Oh yeah, of course. I forgot I had those in the sideboard. That's a great shout. Yeah. That's a very good point. Thoughtseize could be better than. Yeah, Thoughtseize isn't bad, I suppose. Question though is what else to cut really. Yeah, well with the Priest we still have to cut one more thing at the moment. I guess well, probably leave Library in, I suppose. I don't know. Library's not as good. I suppose Priest isn't the best with our own Green Suns, but it's better than Teeg. So you think Thoughtseize is better than Priest? Yeah. So Thoughtseize instead of Priest. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it does suck with. And then 2 cuts. Problem is I don't really know what to cut. Probably like a Wasteland is probably fine. Maybe just 2 Thoughtseize is fine. Right, I'm gonna do this just so I don't time out. because the number of times I time out sideboarding streaming is horrific. Yes, we'll go first. That's pretty good, I guess. Double swords is fine. I think I'll keep this. And then probably just get a forest since I've got two other green creatures, I suppose. But that said, if I fade a wasteland on the first turn, they're not going to wasteland me on turn 1, so I think actually I'll probably get a Savannah, because then we can protect the Savannah with the Scryb Ranger anyway. So it seems super unlikely that they'd wasteland me on the first turn. And then we go Hierarch into Scryb Ranger, which is pretty good. Yep, I mean that's fine. That's pretty good pickup. I think I'll just pass here and then flash in the Scryb Ranger, to be honest, because I'm kind of hoping if they wasteland the wasteland, they'd wasteland the Savannah anyway. I think I'll pass and then flash in Scryb Ranger, and then we might be able to, if they like go Vile Wasteland, that could be kind of sweet. It's a shame you couldn't play Excavator this turn though. Okay. Yeah, one snow covered, one regular. That predict technology. Okay, I guess I'll just play Ooze out, to be honest. Yeah, Thoughtseize looking real good at the moment. Well, we only have 2. I think 2 is probably better than 3. I don't think there's anything else really to cut, so... Oh, I could have cast Excavator that turn, couldn't I? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, alright. I'll do that. I will do that next turn. Yeah, I forgot about that. I could have just returned the forest and done that. Yep. Let's not auto-yield in case you have a wasteland. That is a very good point. Actually... now I think... yeah, the problem now is... that's really put us in a bad spot since I didn't put the Excavator into play last turn, because I can't play this turn to get a Bayou, so... yeah, I should have done. I just forgot to return the land, honestly. So I suppose I'll just hold up Plow now for this. So I don't, because he's got the Jitte, I don't really want to do anything fancy this turn. I suppose I could just Plow this and then pass, maybe? Yeah, I could just SFM and hold up Plow. The only thing I'm thinking about is if they have Mother of Runes on their end step, which is why I kind of like... I suppose I can't double Plow anyway, can I? Yeah, that's true. I actually can't double Plow either way round, so... let's just put the Stoneforge in. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. That makes sense. We will get a Jitte of our own. And then I guess I can untap like the Ooze or something. So they might have Plough in hand. Yeah, that's fine. So hopefully they don't have Mum. Sweet, they didn't. And now I think we'll just pass. Yeah, Scrub Ranger's awesome. Sort of need to get my head back in the game with Scrub Ranger. It's been a little while since I've used it. Is it worth playing the Stoneforge now? Probably. Because this way they can't Flicker Whisk it if we wait longer for them to get value out of it. It's probably just fine. Yeah, I think so. Just one more thing to get off the board, so yeah. Go nuts. And this means they don't have port tapped. Oh, how do they just keep naturally drawing to it? Like, they keep drawing one equipment and then fetching the other one. Right, that's fine. We don't really care about Bascot at the moment. If we could draw a land... Okay, that's pretty good. So we kind of have to keep swords up here. Potentially, because next turn if they draw a land they can equip the Jitte to the Batter Skull. So I think I'm just going to play the Savannah and pass. And, well, I'll attack with the Scryb Ranger, but I think I'll play the Savannah and pass. I could waste the port, I suppose, that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true. I could just waste the port. And then put the... Yeah, I'll waste the port, play the other Savannah, attack for 1, pass the turn with swords and Jitte up. That probably makes the most sense here. So they probably, if they have like a Thalia or something, I guess that's kind of annoying, but alright. So that's all fine. So we know they have Jitte plus 2 unknowns. Yep, that makes sense. So if they're just running, I suppose maybe they just don't have anything else to do. I was sort of thinking if they're running that out, then it kind of makes you think maybe they've got a Flicker Wisp, but... That's pretty hilarious. So I think just play the Pridemage and hold up Savannah, I think is the line. So I'll play the Pridemage out first, return land, and I guess if I attack, that's probably fine, because they're probably not. If they have got a Flicker Wisp, it's unlikely they're going to play that out to chump. So we'll play the Pridemage, play a land, get in for 2. Do this before combat. And I'll see if I can try and play a little bit more quickly. But this seems fine. And they basically can't tap the Vial at the moment if they've got a Flicker Wisp. If they do tap the Vial, I'm just going to Pridemage the Jitte. Yeah, so we're not in a bad spot at the moment, I don't think. If we could Thoughtseize them, that would be great. So another land would be perfect, because then we can get to the point where we can start excavating. Revoker sucks, so they've probably got Flicker Wisp in hand then. That's fine, I suppose. So they can't equip the Jitte this turn, so I think that's fine. So we'll let this resolve, then we can plough the Revoker, and then we've got Flicker Whip, then we can kill the Jitte again. So I think we'll just let this resolve. We don't need to do anything in response. They might Revoker the Jitte anyway, to be honest, so... But we've got the plough, so it doesn't really matter. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. That's fine. So, if they've named Pridemage... Yeah, this all seems fine, honestly. Don't care about that at the moment. But we won't plough this until we untap. Okay, that's a really good draw. That's a very good draw, in fact. So we can play the Cradle, equip Jitte to Scryb Ranger, and still have oh, that makes sense. I'm probably not that worried about it at the moment though. I'd kind of like to wait to do it until they are definitely going to try and equip this, I think. So I think I'm just going to play Cradle and equip the Jitte to the Scryb Ranger. Then I can just kill the Phyrexian Revoker that way anyway. I think this puts them into a spot where they're going to have to Flicker Wisp this turn if they've got it. So I think that's fine. Yeah, I think this works. Because they haven't got enough mana to do very much at the moment anyway, so... And they can't block that, so they need to Flicker Wisp, like, now, really. And we've got Plough. Yeah, so they've definitely got the Flicker Wisp. Let's see what they go for. Yeah, so probably that's fine. I don't care about trading this really. I think I will just plough the Revoker now, I think I'll plough the Revoker now because I don't want them to untap and have another Flicker Wisp. That's fine. Sucks to lose the Scryb Ranger, but it gets their flying threat off the board potentially, and they might not even block actually. Depending on what they've got in hand. They may well not. Okay, they are going to block, fair enough. That's fine. Right, sweet. So now we'll plough the Revoker, and then Pridemage the Jitte. I don't think there's any reason not to do that. I could do it in their upkeep, but I don't think it makes any difference. Well, I can't do it in their upkeep, I don't want them to untap, do I? Right, that's fine. Sweet. Okay. That all seems okay. Then we'll get the Jitte back, which is fine. We can play the Excavator. And then next turn we can actually play the Excavator and we can get a Bayou and Thoughtseize them. I'll see if I can speed up a little bit. That's fine. Yeah, because I need to try and win a game 3 here as well. Okay. Dryad Arbor not the best. I'm not going to attack because they probably just got something to block this with. But I will play this, get a Bayou, and then I think just Thoughtseize them. I don't think there's any need to wait. Like if they got another Flicker Wisp, that's fine. This puts us to 6. Wow, Cataclysm, okay. I guess we'll just be taking the Cataclysm then, because that basically means we can't win. We don't care about Containment Priest, and we can play around that now that we know it's there. So that's all fine. We're not attacking. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, if they'd drawn a land for the Cataclysm, we would have been in big trouble there. And this way, it means we can attack in. We can get another. We can get the Wasteland back with the Excavator, and attack into the Battle Skull with the Jitte equipped, and we'd end up trading the. Oh, I suppose they can replay the Battle Skull now. Actually, that's a good point. Oh, we can't. Can we survive a turn? Now I think I'm just going to play the Mother, so I can play the Arbor as the land drop, play out the Mother of Runes, equip the Jitte to probably just a Dryad Arbor, honestly. And oh, I should have played the Wasteland. That was a punt. I think I should have played the Wasteland. Because if I played, because I could have blocked with the Stoneforge. If I played the Wasteland, we could have killed the Ancient Tomb and they wouldn't have been able to get the Battle Skull back. So that was kind of silly, but never mind. But for now we'll just do this. But if we untap with the Mother, then we're in a pretty good spot. So they've only got Containment Priest at the moment, which they might even flash in just to... No, fair enough. I would have thought, since we know about the Priest, they'd just play that out at this point. I guess they want to leave their Vial active, I suppose that makes more sense. So as long as they've drawn a blank, we should be okay here. Because we've got infinite blockers with this. We'll then have Mother of Runes. Actually, maybe the Arbor was better than the Wasteland, because they just can't attack through this. For much longer. So how do we win? We need to make them. We need to kill the Germ this coming turn, which we can do. Oh, just knocked my microphone. That's true. Priest does stop us from replaying the Arbor. That's a fair point. That's true. Well, they have to actually put it into play for that to happen, though, I guess. And we can kill the Priest with the Jitte. Oh crap! I had auto yielded. Great. Oh, they're gonna get rid of the mother. Suppose that makes sense. Sure. I guess they have to get rid of that. Fair enough. We didn't get punished. Sure. So this is okay though, still I think, because now, so they've not got anything in hand. If we could just draw like a plough, that'd be great. That's interesting. Oh, this could be really good. So I think I'm definitely wastelanding them this turn, but I can attack with, so I can equip this to the Stoneforge. Attack. Let's play the Wasteland and just hurry up a bit. So waste the Tomb. This means they can't replay the Battle Skull. Attack with the Stoneforge. Actually, we can just attack with everything, I think, because this becomes a 3-4 and this becomes a 3-3. So we should be in good shape. And then whatever they do will cast the Zealous, so we should be absolutely fine here. Let's see if they block. Probably not, actually. No, fair enough. This works out nicely. Yeah, I don't know that there's any point blocking. Yeah, I don't think they should block at all. That would be really good. So this is good. And then we have a bunch of counters left. Nice. Then we can do this. And annoyingly, I actually can't auto pass because I've got the Jitte, so I need to try and be really quick here. I was worried that Maverick was going to be the deck that I struggled to keep the time with streaming, and it turns out that was the case. Yeah, that's fine. So I guess they have Sophie left. Yep, that's fine. But we can get the Arbor back, which is sweet. Let's get the Arbor back. Play the Knight. Yeah, we are definitely... Well, the fact we got the Knight is good. So we just need to super clock them. And unsurprisingly, we're going to be aggressively pumping with the Jitte. Yeah, this game's basically done, so that worked out really nicely. Whether or not we'll have time to actually play a decent game 3, I don't know. We're going to have to just make very aggressive decisions for the third game, I think. Because we're probably still going to need at least a minute or two. Like, we still could potentially get slaughtered here, I don't know, but... let's just do this. Yeah. Hopefully they don't have things to violin. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. That is pretty annoying actually, because that means the knight's tiny, but so be it. Mother's fine. Let's play this out. Pump this bad boy. So that's 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage a turn, so they're dead in a couple of turns. Still a bit rough, so they've only got Sophie left in hand, that's fine. May as well just cycle that. Like if we can play another creature this turn, never mind, that's fine. 'Make any difference? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so attacking with the mother took a turn off the clock. Sweet. That was a cool win. Right, let's see if we can try and lock up the third game in a reasonable amount of time. Okay, so I don't think any changes are needed after that. Definitely want to be aggressive, but I don't think anything really comes in. I don't think the third Thoughtseize is better than anything else on the list, honestly. So that's probably fine. 2 Thoughtseizes feels better for this matchup anyway, so I think we'll just run it back. But we will take a quick breather just to gather our thoughts before we go and race through in the last 5 minutes. So we just need to keep hands that are relatively explosive. So ideally we're looking for a mana dork into a knight. Yeah, I think we'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah, I think so. There's just nothing else that we want to cut anyway, so sweet, let's give this a go. Hopefully they just like mull to 3 and we keep like a busted 7. Other way around then, I guess. Please don't keep. Please don't keep. Go on. Just mull to like 5 or something. Damn it. That is fine. That is going to go on the bottom because we're not going to be casting that in any reasonable amount of time at the moment. Like we're just going turn 1 mum off of the Karakas, which might get ploughed. Oh, now I just want to play birds actually. Now I think I just want to go Savannah birds, because then next time we can go mum plus mystic. Maybe I get forest, maybe I should just get a forest, because swords and wasteland dumpsters us here, so I think I'm just going to go forest, birds, and then next turn if they plough the birds we can just play mystic. Yeah, I think forest is probably better, just because we do just get ranched by plough wasteland. And they like definitely have plough by the looks of it. They've got so many turn 1 plays. And I'd probably rather get the birds ploughed than the mum. Port's pretty goddamn annoying. At least we can play the mum out though. Yep, go nuts. So they're probably just going to try and clock us here, I guess. By the looks of it. Like, it feels like... I don't know. Port is definitely a way they can really slow us down. That's fine. Although annoying. Yep. So maybe they just have Wastelands and Port in hand. Now I'm just going to get Arbor, I think. Because I really need mana. I think I'm just going to get Arbor. I guess I'm not going to attack. Let's go back to using auto keys. This is going to be rough. Yeah, so we can't play white things anymore, which is very annoying. So another land here would be the ideal draw. Yep, that's fine. Sweet. This is like probably the best. Should I get a Scrubland? Probably. Because we do have Zealous Persecution. Yeah, so this is probably the best draw we could have had against their draw, actually, because we just keep drawing lands. Now we've got a Knight in play as well, and a Mother active. So hopefully we can clock them pretty quick here. I'm not going to get anything with the Knight next turn. I'm literally just going to attack, and I'll play the Mystic. I think that's fine. It is weird what they would have had in hand, though. I don't know why against the deck with Mana Dorks, a bunch of lands, you just port without having a Vial or something in play. Seems a bit weird. I mean, as I say, I think it makes sense if their plan was to try and time us out, which definitely still could happen. So that may well have been what their plan was, but fortunately for us, we've kind of got through that now, I think. So Council's Judgment sucks ass here. Revoker's fine, we've got Plow for that. Okay, this looks like it's going to work out really well. Because they'll port next turn, we can Plow this in response to the port on one of these two lands, probably on the Scrubland. Actually, probably the Savannah, I don't know. Mother is fine. Now I wonder if I just Plow the Mum, actually, because I don't really care about the Revoker at the moment, and I can kill that with a Jitte. So I think I'm just going to Plow the Mum. That's a fine draw, it doesn't really matter. And I can attack with the Arbor anyway, so yeah, that seems all fine. Let's Plow this now, because that's going to be a pain in the arse. Play the Bayou. Play Mystic. Get a Jitte. Yes. And attack. Let's not click through multiple combat steps with both of these. Yeah, Plow Mum, definitely. Definitely Plow Mum. Yeah, sorry if I'm not checking the chat as regularly at the moment. We just need to try and get through this. Yep, Wasteland's fine. Don't really care about Wasteland. So Rest in Peace would kind of put us a bit far back here as well. So at the moment, yeah, that's fine. At the moment, so if they port us, we're obviously just going to put Jitte into play in response. I mean, I assume they have to port us here. They're going to port that, that's fine. If they ever... Do they play Disenchant? I don't actually know. that's a pretty good draw. I'm still just going to equip this out though, I think, because you can play that whenever. And I really want to try and make sure that we can kill their stuff. So I mean, they pretty much, I mean, they probably block here, right? We played the mum out before the knight. I think from the opponent's side, I think there's an argument to say the Revoker should have... Well, no, I guess they've got mum in the deck, so I guess they don't want to say mum with Revoker. I suppose that's silly. Sure, that's fine. Now we'll just pass. Don't need to kill that at the moment, it's not doing anything. They're actually just dead on board at the moment, so... Let's see what they play. Nothing, that's fine. Do they have anything with flash that I need to play around? I don't think so. Do they have anything with flash or instant speed other than plow that can stop us winning this turn? I don't think so. That's fine. So we just kill this, and then what is the down? Like, let's just kill this. What can they have here? Yeah, just attack. You're right. I'm gonna pump this, I think. Yeah, sweet. I don't know, I just kind of wanted to try and kill them this turn. Wow, they just had lands in hand. That does suck. So they must have just kept that off the back of... Wait, what did they even play over the course of this game? Mum and Revoker, and the Mum came down quite late. So they must have just wanted to keep that off the back of Wasteland and Port. I think their plan was, I'm on 5 minutes, let's just try and port and hope that gets there by slowing me down. That's the only way I think you keep that hand. Because they've only had 3 non-land cards the entire game. And Wasteland's not even that good against Maverick, really. So yeah, that's definitely a weird one. I think that was clock influenced, it must have been, which makes sense, like that's perfectly legitimate strategy, but I think you need like 2 ports. I think you need a hand with like 2 ports before you start going, I'm gonna win based on clock through that situation, but who knows. Anyway, nice. Well, thanks for everyone that's hanging around. Thanks for sticking around, Pete, it's been good fun. So yeah, we're currently 2-0 with Maverick, which is a sweet deck. I need to try and play a bit more quickly. That's definitely the practice for streaming. I always play slowly streaming. It's very silly. That is still a weird keep though, I think, on their part. I think it must have just been port to clock. Well, for those that might have missed it as well, the first match was kind of hilarious against Storm. We kind of just drew like an absolute boss to win that one, so if you want to catch that again, make sure you check out the YouTube link underneath. I'll stick the video up after this stream. Yep, we'll play first. This is a mulligan. And this is a keep. And that is fine. This just looks like okay, this is just an easy play. Get a forest, get an arbor, and then next time we can play a knight, and then we should be off to the races. And then if that doesn't work out, we can just play a Thalia. Like if they kill the arbor, then that's fine. Okay, D&T again. Sweet. Maze isn't a bad draw, actually. Let's get this. Oh, we keep ending up with a bunch of Thalias versus D&T, which is not the best. Let's get a Plains. Play Mr. Knight, or Mrs. Knight even. Or Miss Knight, or Ms. Knight, or whatever. Hey, thanks for the follow. Hang on, let me just auto-yield. Thank you very much for the follow. Edo Nalcium. Thanks for the follow, Julian. And hi everyone that's coming in on the big raid from Eric Landon's stream. Hope you had a good raid, Eric. Hope you had a good stream, Eric, never mind. We're not currently playing Bog Boys, but we are playing some Maverick, and we're currently 2-0 up. Just started a match against D&T. Yeah, thanks for the 1,000,000 follows. That's awesome. Right, let's try and gather our thoughts again. So, we had our Night Plowed. That mum kind of sucks. This definitely isn't a good spot. Right, I'll catch up with follows in just a second. Let's attack him with the Arbor. They're obviously not trading. Oof. I guess for now we'll play the Wasteland because I'd like to hold the Maze, and we kind of have to play the Thalia because we have absolutely nothing else going on, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, thanks very much everyone that's coming in to join us anyway. Hula Hula, Aitzen, and everyone, that's awesome. Yeah, so if you're just joining, this is the third match of our current Maverick League. We're 2-0 at the moment. We've beaten Storm in the first round through judicious use of the top deck, and we are now in our third match. So we beat D&T in the last round, and now we're playing D&T again. And we keep drawing Thalias in the first game against D&T, which is just kind of how it goes. All our cards in hand got played out or ploughed. That's fine. See, well, I guess you can't really trade Thalias. May as well play the Maze out now, I suppose. So this is definitely this isn't a deck I streamed before, so you might have to sit and watch me sweat through lines exceedingly slowly. I'm okay playing this on my own in leagues, but on stream, this one I think we did go close to going to time in the last one. So if we could just draw like a knight, Thalia would be pretty... not Thalia, Mystic would be pretty good. Basically, I mean, come on. I mean, it's hard to get much better than I am anyway. I'm already pretty much easily one of the top 10,000 legacy players, I reckon, which is pretty good. Well, not much we can do at the moment. At least we're ahead on clock for once, which is nice. I don't know, top 10,000 legacy players probably generous. Maybe off-stream top 10,000 players. Yeah, pretty much. I reckon everybody, probably all 7 billion play Legacy, or at least are aware of it. I hope so. This definitely isn't going particularly well. I hope you had a good stream, Eric. I saw you were playing Miracles for the last one. How did that go in the end? I think I caught the end of your first match. Okay, that's pretty good, but we can't really attack in, so I think we're just going to hold this and pass the time being. There's not really a lot we can do at the moment. There's nothing really worth ploughing. I mean, they've got both mums up. It's entirely possible that we're entering the stage of the game where we just think about whether we want to move to the second game. If we really just don't draw much more than this. Because we're not going to be able to keep up with this monarchy and... Oh, nice, 2-3. Yeah, that's respectable. It's better than a lot of my finishes. Okay, that could do something for us. Actually, that's really good. So let's just pass again. That's actually really good. The problem is they can probably just get the monarch back straight away, but at least we will have a chance to steal it next turn. Scryb Ranger is probably one of the best draws there. If they just have a plough for this, then probably need to think about packing it in. Like our deck, like drawing Thalias is so bad. But if we can go like Mystic next turn or something, we could be in a good spot. Still don't think it's worth ploughing anything. That's fine. That sucks, but is also fine. That's kind of good. Let's get in for one. Get this monarchy back. We get the birds back, which is nice. Sweet. And then I'll probably just waste a port. I don't think the Karakas is really that important since they've got the two mums. And now at least I guess they can't really attack in at the moment, since that's fine. Actually no, now they probably can. Oh no, Recruiter, okay. Yeah, so if they get a flyer, if they get like a flicker wisp, then we could definitely be in trouble because they can just give that pro green. Oh no, I guess we can just maze it, can't we? Yeah, so actually, we're probably in a good spot because it doesn't seem like there's an easy way for them to get the monarchy back. So we might be okay. I sort of forget we have the maze. That Scryb Ranger turned out to be probably the best draw there. So we'll definitely have to play the knight next turn. Still really just want to draw like a Stoneforge Mystic, honestly. Oh yeah, they can tap the Maze of the Port, that's a good point. Yeah, they can tap the Maze of the Port. What did they get with the Recruiter? Didn't even look at that. Flicker Wisp, yeah, makes sense. The really sort of obvious, straightforward plays are the ones that I normally miss, so... Yeah, so I guess a Wasteland would be really good. Wasteland for their port would be good. It's sort of looking like it might end up being the case that we just both start trading the Monarchy for a few turns. Because we're not really going to be able to stop them attacking with the Flicker Wisp. And if they just keep porting our Maze... So yeah, if they port our Maze, we won't be able to stop them attacking with the Flicker Wisp. And if they're attacking with the Flicker Wisp to get the Monarchy back, which they kind of have to, then we can get in with the Scryb Ranger. So they have like a second Flicker Wisp, that sucks. If they draw a Wasteland for the Maze, that sucks. We found someone slower than us though, which is good. At the moment, I suppose. Okay. Oh, what? Flicker the Jailer on the Scryb Ranger? Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh no, Recruiter, fair enough. Oh, I suppose we've got the Monarchy, so it won't work. That makes sense. I suppose that's silly. Just going to Flicker Wisp Chain, which is probably the best thing for them to do. Because if they get two Flicker Wisps, then that makes it a lot more difficult. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Still can't plough anything really. Second plough actually isn't the worst thing in the world. So I guess we're just going to pass, and then they'll probably go to our end step and flicker the Scryb Ranger. We may as well just play the Knight out. No reason not to do that. Let's probably pop these out just so that we can see. That's fine. Yep. I'm not really sure how we win other than we really just need to draw a Mystic. Okay, they're just going to do that and then get the Monarchy back this turn, that makes sense. And they have double mum, so we can't swords anything. Yep. Okay, I mean that's fine actually. I figured they'd just get rid of one of the flyers, but... Oh yeah, you become the monarch with that, don't you? Of course you do. That's fine. Yep. I sort of forget that Palace Shadow makes you the monarch when it comes in, but... Guess we may as well just make them play it out, since they're giving us... We're getting a bit of time ahead on clock, I suppose. And we'll definitely need that. So there still isn't really a good way we can stop them attacking with the Flicker Wisp and dealing combat damage. Because we can chump with the birds, which doesn't really get us anywhere. We can block with a Scryb, make them use Mum. But the problem is they might not even need to do that, because I really don't want to block with the birds. And they've already got the Monarchy anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But I don't think there's a way we can attack in, really. Since they've got 2 Flicker Wisps now. Thanks a lot for the follow, Pizza Kudasai. Yeah, it's just like... We just need to draw a Mystic. Well, for those that are maybe new to the stream, thanks very much for tuning in and sticking around after Eric's awesome raid. If you want to see a pretty sweet league that we played last week, there's a Bog Boys, the Bog Boys stream, the Bog Boys league has been uploaded to YouTube, so make sure you check out the YouTube link below, and you can kind of see where the emote came from. It's pretty fun. Okay, may as well play this. I don't think it matters if we tap the birds. I suppose we do want to leave double white up. I think just... Mother's pretty good though. Let's just do this. Mum's definitely pretty useful. This does mean... I guess this means we can attack him with a Scryb Ranger next turn actually. Okay, so now we kind of have a plan again. So, excuse me. I think if this is like a Batterskull, no Jitte. Okay, now things are looking a lot less winnable since they found the Jitte first. And I don't believe there's a way... Yeah, kind of like super punish for tapping off double white there for the turn. Which is a little bit awkward. So it's highly likely we're just going to go to game 2 in a minute. Because they've got double Mum to protect whatever they equip. Our Mother of Runes isn't online, they're going to tap the Maze. Yeah. But I suppose we'll let them play it out just because if we manage to get to a game 3 that could be pretty useful. But I don't think... Yeah, I don't think there's much chance of us getting through this. Yeah, unfortunately it's not making great content for everybody else because they are pretty slow. Maybe they just have bad connection. Don't know. They've not said anything in chat, so I don't know. It may just be that their connection's not amazing, I suppose. Maybe their dog is like pestering them for a cuddle or something. which is certainly a cause for delay this side. Come on, opponent. You've got a pretty good path to victory here. I mean, I'm not going to complain if we get a timeout win, but it kind of sucks. It's not very exciting. Okay, good. Right. So, yeah, we can't really stop this. So I think we'll just let them kind of get on with it. They don't. So I suppose if we draw a Pridemage next turn, or a Green Suns, then we might be in a better spot because then we can kill the Jitte. So we probably have like one turn to do anything. I don't think I'm going to block because I'd rather just make them use the counters to kill whatever they want to kill. Since we don't have double white up, I can't get them into an awkward spot with them tapping their Mother of Runes or anything. So we basically need to draw Jitte, not Jitte, we need to draw Pridemage or Green Suns. Is basically where we're at, I think. Losing the Scryb Ranger means that we don't really have a way into this back into this either, though. So let's see what we hit. And the problem is Green Suns isn't even necessarily that good because oh no, they can only tap one land. So yeah, we could. If we hit Green Suns, we might be okay. That's fine. Okay, well I'll play the mum out. Pass a turn. As I say, I think that was kind of our window to give us a slight chance, but because if we'd managed to Pridemage the Jitte, we then could have drawn a couple of Mystics to get like a Jitte, get a Sophie, stuff like that, but we're probably not going to win this. Oh, I didn't maze it, did I? I didn't maze it. I thought they tapped... Did they not tap the maze last turn? I thought they tapped my maze. Maybe I just completely missed that. Am I completely useless? Did I just completely miss that? I thought they tapped my maze, but I could be completely wrong there, which is a little embarrassing. I definitely did this turn, but I may have missed that. That's fine. Yeah, this is, I'm afraid, not very exciting at the moment, but we will just try and let them use their clock for a bit, which is not exactly the most honourable way to win, but they have made us wait 15 minutes so far. And I definitely need all the help I can get in the clock department. Okay, I just assumed they had, so that's my bad. That's totally my bad. I thought they tapped it. Yeah, maybe they just forgot and I just didn't notice they hadn't. That's my bad. For what it's worth, I don't think it would have made any difference in the long run, but I suppose it would have given us another turn to draw Pridemage. Like the fact when you drew a Mother... Yeah, I guess we would have had a Mother active then. That doesn't really stop... Yeah, I don't know. We'll just play this out. I suppose never say never, but still, I think even with remembering the maze, it's unlikely we would have won that one. Yep, that's fine. Right, we'll just auto yield through this. Sweet, okay. Let's go on to the second game then. So in our last D&T match, we cut 4 Thalias, like pretty horrific. Teeg's also pretty horrific. I think I cut a Wasteland. We were bringing in Gideon, Knight. Zealous is fantastic. We didn't bring in Containment Priest, we brought in 2 Thoughtseize. Because Containment Priest sucks with Arbor and Green Suns, which we kind of really need in this matchup. The Green Suns especially. And I guess, I don't know, D&T players sometimes bring in Containment Priest. In the last match they definitely did. And Thoughtseize is just like not that bad, so I think we'll leave it like this. But this worked last time, so we'll just give this a go. Don't really think you want the 3rd Thoughtseize, there's not really anything worth cutting over that, so... But I think cutting 1 Wasteland's probably fine. So I think this looks good. Let's see if we can get the 2-1. But thanks everyone that's still hanging around. Hope you're having an okay time. Hopefully this next game will be a little bit more exciting. And hey Tom, how's it going? Glad you could catch some of the stream. So the dog's just moved into a slightly sunnier spot on the landing. I don't have a movable webcam, so I can't show you really. I'd have to pick up my whole laptop and move it around, which we're not going to do. So I know like Julian's been playing the blue-white version, not blue-white, green-white version on stream, doing really well with that. And certainly I can see his argument for like not needing the black cards. So I've pretty much always played the Abzan version because I like Zealous Persecution a lot, and Thoughtseize I've often quite liked. So definitely I want to see this stream how it goes with actually I think I could probably get... Basically, I want to see how well, like, whether I really feel like I need the black cards. Like, Zealous Persecution seems like quite good at the moment because there's a lot of true names, but see how this goes. Okay, do I get Mum or do I just get Arbor? So I have to get a Savannah either way. Probably Mum, I think, because yeah, I don't know. Mum seems like it's pretty useful because we can protect like a Mystic and then the Tracker afterwards, which is basically how we win with this. Arbor means we can play a turn 3 Tracker in a land though, which is pretty good. And then we have a second green source, which is kind of important, so maybe... I mean, either way around we get Wastelanded, which I suppose seems unlikely on the first turn. We then can't play another white card, but... Right, sorry, just getting notifications on my phone. Right, where were we? Okay, so, I think I'll just go Mum, to be honest. Actually, no, because then we can always double spell potentially. Let's get the Arbor. Let's get the Arbor. So Savannah. Although that said, yeah, it does look a bit more D&T like in this game. Sorry, this is the bit where you have to watch me sweat through things on stream. Actually, let's just play Mum, because the Green Suns, like, we want to try and get a Pridemage for an equipment or something, so like Arbor is pretty good. I don't know, it seems close to me, but maybe it's more obvious to the more experienced members of chat. Yeah, this is... oh no, okay, that's alright. So now we can get an Arbor, which would be good. That's also not a bad draw. Yeah, I suppose if we got an Arbor last turn, then this would have made things a lot easier, but we are where we are. And I can at least waste their Wasteland, so that's pretty good. So I think at this turn it's going to go Arbor, waste their Waste, and then we've got Knight for the Vial, which puts us in a good spot. Oh, I could just get Dork as well, actually. I don't know, we kind of need green mana, I think. I don't know that playing Plains is where we want to be with Green Suns and Tracker in hand, I guess. So is it better to get a Dork? I think I'm going to just get an Arbor and then waste them. I think that's probably fine. That said, multiple white mana does sound very appealing, and I can always wasteland them next turn anyway, so let's do that. Let's just get a Dork, because we kind of want to have two sources of green and white, and then if they're wastelanding us, then I mean that's just putting them behind as well, so that seems okay. And I should try and speed up a little bit. That's fine. Yep. Suppose this means we can't Knight, which is annoying. Okay, we've got a pretty good clock potentially set up, so play a Wasteland out. I'm just going to play a Stoneforge for now. Would rather try and play the Tracker with a land. Although we're probably not playing that at the moment. Like if we draw a land next turn, we're probably just going to be equipping a Jitte anyway. And since they've got a second Vial, we're not so worried about the Knight at the moment. So I guess this is a Revoker. Could be Revoker on Mum, I suppose. I know, just Thalia, that's fine. Okay, that's a good draw. So now we're just going to go... since we can't... oh no, we can attack him with the Stoneforge, I guess. Next turn they could Flicker Wisp. So I could play Tracker on a land, get a clue, and just pass the turn. Or can play the Bayou, cast the Jitte, equip the Jitte to the Stoneforge, and then attack with the Exalted Trigger as a 2/3 into the Thalia, which actually seems pretty good. Yeah, no worries, we're not doing too bad. Our opponent eventually finished their first game, so I think we'll do that actually. Oh, we can't. That was silly. Yeah, I completely punted that. I forgot they had the Thalia. Damn it. Ah, such a noob. Okay, well in that case we're just going to go... and now I've wasted the land off the Tracker, never mind. In that case we're just going to go Knight this, waste them, I think. That's probably fine. Destroy this. That's fine. And then probably just waste this port. Like, since the Thalia's out, we're not going to be able to cast and equip anytime soon anyway. That seems okay. Could have attacked there with the Stoneforge actually, but never mind. That was a bit of a miss on my part. Yep, that's all fine. Okay, if we draw a land, that's great. Never mind. Palace Jailer, not looking so good right now. So now I think I'm just going to pass because I can put the I can put the Jitte with the Mystic, and then equip next turn and attack. So, or I suppose I could have just attacked with the Stoneforge, which is what I didn't do last turn. So that'll just be a 2/3. I think I'll just pass. Don't think there's any need to do anything at the moment. Thanks a lot for the raid, Scotty Nada. Welcome, welcome to the folks coming over with that. So I think the plan at the moment, so this, if this is Revoker on Jitte, that's kind of annoying, but it is what it is, that's fine. This seems fine, they haven't got any lands. I suppose, to be fair, I should probably do this now, just in case they do actually have a Revoker. For the Stoneforge, for instance. So it doesn't really matter when we do this. And now we can equip. Attack with Stoneforge. With Exalted. Target creature, okay. Do I want to play the tracker this turn? I think I just want to get this going. Equip to the Stoneforge, seems fine. I will catch up with notifications in just a second. I'm just making a meal out of this. We're in a really good spot, and I'm just taking my sweet time. Right, let's just try and end this game. Yep, that's fine. Thanks for the follow, Scotty Nada, Wayne Gretzky, and Fort Foos in World War II. Glad you could catch us and hang out. The Monarch means that we draw a card on our end step if we're the Monarch, and you can trade who's the Monarch by dealing combat damage to the player with the monarchy. So if we're the Monarch, we draw a card on our end step, and we lose it and give it to our opponent if they deal combat damage to us. That's fine. So they're going to flicker the Jitte maybe before we can kill the Mystic. Yep, that makes sense. That's fine. I suppose I could have given this pro white, but I've also not played my land out because I hit the auto pass key. Okay, that was a bit of a mess. Ugh. That definitely could have gone better. That was a mistake on my part. Sure. Okay. So I guess if they got like Plow plus Flicker Wisp, that's kind of annoying. which it looks like they might. Oh no, they guess we just flicker with the equipment anyway, can't they? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, well let's just play this Mystic out and then we can put in Battleskull next turn. Or Sword of Fire and Ice even, one of the two. So I guess they kind of need like running Flicker Wisps to deal with this. Which I suppose they might have. So we're actually not quite dead to another Flicker Wisp, but I think this turn we basically have to Palace Jailer. Exile target creature. So they have another Flicker Wisp. We still won't get any Jitte counters. This also seems kind of risky because it means they draw a bunch of cards. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't do this and this. Oh no, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could put this in. I can't equip both. I'm one short. So if I hadn't missed that land drop a turn before, that would have been better. So how do we beat third Flicker Wisp? If they don't have a third Flicker Wisp, it doesn't matter. The tracker seems slow. The Jailer doesn't beat third Mystic. Third Flicker Wisp even. Equipping Jitte doesn't. I don't think there's really a way we can do anything about a third Mystic, honestly. Unless there's something I'm missing. I can't see a way that we can play around a third Flicker Wisp. So I think we just run back what we did the previous turn. Equip the Jitte to the Knight, attack in, and just see what happens. Because I don't have... Yeah, I don't really have a good way of solving that problem. I can't play the Heath because that leaves us dead to 3 Flicker Wisps in the air. Can I play this post-combat? No, I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, but we'll play the Karakas. Let's equip the Jitte again. And unfortunately, I don't think there's a way we can beat third Mystic at the moment. Third Flicker Wisp even. Which kind of sucks. So kind of ready for another Flicker Wisp here. Yep. Looks highly likely. But I just don't think we had another way around that. Like, putting the sword on instead of the Jitte doesn't really achieve anything. This is basically like the perfect draw they could have had. Super punished for missing playing up the land the other turn. So, yeah, I don't think... If we play the tracker, does that mean we can kill them somehow next turn? I don't think so. No. So I think we'll just put the sword in next turn, and then we can attack with 2 things. Yeah, that's probably fine. Oh, losing this one would suck, but it is essentially just on me. Drawing the second planes isn't necessarily the best. So if they have Revoker, then that's not good. So the another Flicker Wisp, we're just dead. If they have Revoker on Jitte, we're also probably just dead. So we'll put the sword in. So it doesn't look like they have Revoker, which is good. I mean, I guess if they have like if they have the 4 Flicker Wisps, then I guess that's just fair play, because you've drawn all 4 Flicker Wisps without really doing anything. Okay. Okay, that was a good draw. So we've got what, 6 mana now? So we can double equip and play the Jailer, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No point playing the Tracker out. So we still can't beat the 4th Flicker Wisp, so we'll play the Scrubland. Is there any reason to equip to different creatures? Probably. So let's equip this to the Knight. Oh no, we can't double equip and play Jailer at the same mana. So I still just don't think we can beat Mystic again. We need to kill all 3 Flicker Wisps, so we do just need to equip. Actually, I think we have to do this. So yeah, Pro White, equip everything and attack it. And that's probably just the best way. Yeah, that makes the most sense, I suppose. The problem is that we just get dumpstered by swords, but I suppose there's no way around that. They haven't played a swords yet. If I attack with... So the thing is, if I attack with Knight, just with Jitte, I can kill 2 Flicker Wisps, and then I can Palace Jailer the 3rd Flicker Wisp, which plays around sword. Whereas if I equip with both, give it Pro White, and then it just gets swords, we just lose. So I think this is better. Yeah, I think we're going to jam Jailer, but I'm going to attack with the Knight as it is like this. And then we'll go from there. And if they have the 4th Flicker Wisp, then they have the 4th Flicker Wisp. But I think doing it this way just plays around swords, which is where we want to be. I suppose Battle Skull, that's fine, because we can give it Pro Black. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we can give this Pro Black. I don't even know if that matters though. Does it even matter if we give this Pro Black? I don't think so. I don't think I need to give this Pro Black. I'd rather just hold this. We can just block this next turn anyway. Yeah, I think I need to hold this up to be able to block this potentially. So I don't really care if they eat my Knight. That's fine. So we might be okay here. So let's kill 2 of these. Oh, actually... No, we should be okay. We'll have 2 blockers. I think we're okay. Unless I've made a massive mistake here. So let's play this out. Eat the other Flicker Wisp. Then we have 2 blockers and a mum. That's fine. Eat this. Yeah, I mean, if they have, like, any creature, we're just dead, right? Why didn't they... Okay, I mean, we're just dead, but it seems weird that that's when they were going to Flicker Wisp, I guess. Wow, they had all 4. Yeah, that's a shame. Can't really beat 4 Flicker Wisp in that situation, though, I guess. If I'd played the land out the turn that I passed, auto-passed, by mistake, then we would have been fine, I think. So I think that was basically just the mistake. Never mind. That kind of sucks. There's no way, in this exact situation, there's like no way we could have beaten 4 Flicker Wisps in a row, and they just happened to have all 4. So, never mind. That's okay. So we're now 2-1, which is fine. So thanks everyone that's hanging around at the moment. My name's Ethan. I live in the UK and am pretty average at Magic, but I love playing Legacy, and at the moment I've got a bit of free time, so I thought I'd just stream it. Mainly it's just a way to hang out with friends and whatnot, and it's been extremely fun. So if you've been enjoying this at all, make sure you hit follow, and if you want to catch any previous leagues, of which there's a particularly fun one called Bog Boys, which is on my YouTube channel underneath the Twitch stream, then make sure you do that. But otherwise, let's jump into the next one. That was a weird match. Our opponent took ages in the first game. I took ages in the second game, kind of aping it up as much as possible. Well, I think we definitely could have won that, but I kind of just lost track of my thoughts a bit there, I think. Which is kind of annoying, but never mind. Yeah, 2-1's okay. 2-1's okay. This is a bit slow, but we've got a Canopy, we've got a Knight, we've got a Swords. I think this is probably fine. We don't have any Exoneration, but... Well, I'll try my best. 2-3 is definitely a record that I am pretty good at getting. Okay, Mox Diamond isn't necessarily the worst thing for us. If it's just green-black depths, then we should be in a good spot. Duress, go nuts. So if they have a slow hand, then we might be okay here. If they have a super fast hand, then we might not be. Let's just play Catacombs and pass. Yep. So we need to find... So we do have a Scrub Ranger to buy a turn. Them not having any of their lands is pretty good. So a Wasteland here would be nice. That's not really what we wanted. So I think we'll just go Scrubland, play out the Scryb Ranger. I guess I could have just played the Catacombs or the Bayou, doesn't really matter. How's it going, Callum? We're doing okay at the moment. We're 2-1, so yep, that's fine. So we kind of need to draw something, but if the Scryb Ranger buys us a turn, it should buy us enough time to get the Knight online, so we might be okay, honestly. Because we do have Karakas in the main deck, so hopefully it's an above average stream. The last match wasn't as good, but we've had fun so far. Duress is fine. Now I'm kind of punished for playing the Scrubland over the Bayou, because I have to crack this still, but that doesn't really matter because we can just grow the Knight. Just get a Savannah, it doesn't really matter. At least we've got more white sources in case they do waste us. Okay, that's also a pretty good draw. I guess I'm just going to play the Maze then. There's not really any reason to play the Knight at the moment. Because we can still block with the Scryb Ranger if it all goes haywire. They need to have exactly Wasteland. So I think we'll just play Maze and pass. I don't think I'm overthinking this. Yeah, joke's on them. We don't play very many non-creature spells. Is there any reason to play the Knight over the Maze? We've got a chump blocker for a turn, but I kind of don't want to have to chump with the Scryb Ranger because if we draw a Mum, then we're in a great spot. So I think I'm just going to play the Maze and we'll just pass. And if they have a Wasteland, then so be it. We should, like, even if they have a Wasteland, we should still have time to chump with the Scryb Ranger. No, I guess we don't. I don't know. We're just going to do this. This means if they do have the Wasteland, we won't have time to get the Knight online, but they need to have it this turn. That's fine. Oh, okay, it's bug depths, fair enough. I think Slam Knight was probably safer, honestly. But never mind. We can slam the Knight the next turn. Okay, that was also a good draw. Still just going to play Knight though. They still need Wasteland and something to get through the Scryb. That's fine. Sweet. Easy life, easy game. Don't know if Night of Autumn's worth it. Probably not. I suppose it's probably better than some of the other stuff we've got going on. These don't seem amazing. This doesn't seem amazing. I could see Knight, actually. Nice. Guess Thalia's not amazing. Oh, Teeg. We don't want Teeg in this matchup. Thalia's still pretty good. Okay, I think that's fine. We've got enough of a clock that I don't think we mind about the equipment. Tracker's slow. Teeg isn't where we want to be. This seems absolutely fine. Okay, this is a little awkward. The Wasteland's good, but kind of inclined. So this just seems like a mulligan. I don't think it's worth keeping this on the back of just a Wasteland, because we can't even get anything good with this for quite a while. I suppose it's likely we draw a white source, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think this is worth keeping off the back of just a Wasteland, but I could be wrong. I'm kind of inclined to just mull this. Yeah, I think so. This seems heaps better. Let's keep this. Don't think I want that at the moment. If I had a Scryb Ranger in hand, then that'd be fine, but we want to find another land for this night. Okay, that's pretty good. So we need a plow right now. That doesn't really do it. So basically just dead. Very likely. Let's just check they've got depths in hand and it's not just they need a Sylvan Scrying. Yeah, so definitely not looking good here. Yeah, so we're basically just on the plow or bust route, because we can't even draw a Scrub Ranger because they've got Sajiri Step. Although Maze works, so we could draw Maze, or we could draw Plow, or we could draw Karakas. So 6 live draws. Don't think there's anything else. So, yeah, I think six live draws is where we're at. Well, at least we can surgical them to find out what's going on before the next game. Yeah. Maybe make them panic and think that we've got something good. So, let's print screen this. Yeah, it's just bug. Standard bug stuff. No wastelands though, so it's the pithing needle instead, which makes sense. Okay, so good job we had the good job we brought in the knight. So do you want to change anything? I don't think so. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, there was a waste, was there? Oh, maybe it's a case of wasteland out, needle in then. Can't see a waste. Oh, there was. Yeah, you're certainly right. They did have a wasteland in hand. Yeah, spot on. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yes, we'll play first. Okay, this seems good. So hopefully the Maze of Ith can give us enough time pardon me, to get the knight online. Yeah, fair. Who doesn't like looking through cracks, or looking at cracks in particular? I guess I probably may as well just play Arbor. Don't know. I suppose it doesn't make a lot of difference. I'm only thinking in terms of playing the Knight out on curve, but I think I'm going to play Arbor. If they have a Wasteland, so be it. But this means that we can play the Knight more quickly. And then next turn we can go like Maze plus Thalia. Well, we can play Knight next... No, not next turn. We can play Knight... Oh no, this isn't speed up Knight because we didn't get it off. Green Suns. Ignore me, friends. That sucks, but there's not much we can do about it. So I guess I've just taken the Knight. So if we get needled on Maze, that does kind of suck, but it is what it is. I think this is an easy take Knight. I suppose it depends what else they've got in their hand. So I suppose they could go Needle... They could like waste this, Needle the Knight. Okay, they've got a slow hand then I guess? Don't know. Or they've just got like a super fast hand somehow. That was a good draw. Okay, well we'll just play the Heath out then and pass. I suppose we'll get him for one. Taking the woodland beats. Oh yeah. This is good though, because it means we can be covered against multiple needles and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. So part of me is like, do I just plough this now, untap and play Knight? I'm kind of interested in. So they know that we've got Maze and Knight and Excavator in hand. And it's usually better to just plough to give them a chance to use their resources, but I kind of like the idea of ploughing this Hex Mage here. I kind of just want to go Savannah, plough the Hex Mage, play the Knight, go. And then we've got Maze into Excavator to follow up. Don't know if anyone hates that. Might just be too cautious, but it also means I'm spending my mana this turn. And they don't have a chance to Thoughtseize the plough next turn. Because I kind of just want to tap out to play this Knight. But I can't do that if I need to hold up plough, and they could then just go Thoughtseize the plough, make the thing. Don't know. I think I'm going to plough this. That might be loose, but I think it's fine. Means there's no shenanigans. Yeah, I think so. I think since we've got Maze, the discard means it's probably good just to do this. Sweet. Is that a good draw? Anybody having any opinions on that one? Right, I'm just going to get another Scrubland here. Just so they can't waste us off white. I suppose they should have got a Savannah, but I want black for... really want black for Thoughtseize or Surgical or something. Well, Thoughtseize, not Surgical. I mean, if you just rip like a god, then it doesn't really matter what order you cast your spells in, I guess. And with the Excavator as well, we can just start wastelanding them into oblivion, which is pretty nice. So not going to lie, feeling in a good spot here. Feeling in a reasonable spot. But then I said that in the second game of the last match against D&T, and we got roundly slaughtered. So let's see if we can try not to punt this into oblivion. So I guess they probably take the Excavator, but yeah, that does kind of suck. What have they been? Bog, yeah, that's fair. Alright, that's a bit rough. So now we'd really like to draw Green Suns. So I guess this is definitely going on, well, Wasteland I suppose, or maybe Night. Is it just going to go on Night? Probably has to go on Night, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. So if we could draw Night of Autumn, that'd be good. Or Pridemage. Or any number of delicious things, that's fine. Yeah, we're still in awesome shape, so it's all fine. And they know we've got a plough, so they're not doing anything anytime soon. So we'll just play the maze out. Actually, I don't think so. I think I'll play the forest, because I don't really want to get this wasted necessarily. I suppose I could have mazed my own knight, but that's not doing anything at the moment anyway. I think I'm going to play the forest for a turn. It doesn't really make a lot of difference, because they won't make... I don't know, this seems fine. Don't think it really matters what we do at the moment, as long as we just have the swords up. That sucks. I suppose playing the forest means they knew what we'd drawn for turn, but whatever. Okay, so Night of Autumn or Cradle didn't really do it. Yeah, maybe I should have played the maze before combat here. This might have been a bit... No, I guess I need to do this untapped anyway. So they could crop and make it now, right? No, they're just going to decay in the night. Fine. Okay, so now we're just in a staring competition for a little while. And I guess I'll play the maze out. They didn't have... I don't remember seeing... what's the flipping thing called? Hymn. I didn't see any hymns, so I think... it's unlikely that we need to worry about that. Yeah, they can't make it now. I don't think they play him, but I think on the the Cradle doesn't do anything. I'm just going to play the maze. This could get wasted, but like this, it doesn't really solve anything by holding it forever anyway, and I want to make land drops, so I think that's fine. And now we just have to hope this Arbor gets there, I guess. That's fine. And they know about the maze anyway, so I don't want to give them tons of information every turn. Sure. We are ahead in the race though, right? Against natural ice counter removal, I think. We're one turn ahead of that. I thought we had really good draws, but they've actually had disgustingly good draws as well, so we're not in the best spot. Yeah, I mean, is that even good? Not at the moment, I guess. I'm just going to hold this, I think. I'd rather make them think... I mean, they've only got one card in hand. They didn't play... I guess they didn't play a land last turn. Suppose it could be... Okay, what would they have not played out? They didn't play a land out last turn. They could be holding Sajiri Step. It wasn't crop rotation because they probably would have done that. So I'm wondering if it might be a needle that they're holding. But then why wouldn't they have just played it out? I don't know. I suppose it might be safer to play their needle on the turn you're going to attack, knowing that we haven't played a wasteland. That makes sense to me. If it was any land, they would have played it out. Could be a stifle, I suppose. That's true. So I think, and I suppose it also could have been a decay or a trophy. So I think I'm going to Thoughtseize. Yeah, I've not drawn... Double swords was nice, but yeah, I've drawn a lot of lands. I think I'm going to Thoughtseize them because it could be a trophy or something for the maze. And it could be a needle or something as well. It might be nothing, but they would have played a land. It's just another Dark Depths. That sucks. I guess that was something I didn't think about, but whatever. At least we know that's all it is. So they've got Dark Depths and an Unknown. I think it was right to Thoughtseize there, because if it was, like, if they were holding a Needle or an Assassin's Trophy or something similar, then we would have been in a bad spot. Just drawing all the lands in our deck isn't the best, though. I was about to say I thought they'd stopped doing that, but no, they've started again. Yeah, I suppose this actually works out pretty badly for us, because we don't draw anything. They can just... They have another Dark Depths in hand, actually. Which doesn't matter, because they can only have one in play at any one time. So they still need a way to get rid of this maze. That's not the worst draw, I suppose. So we can start getting in for one in the air. Alright, well, let's just keep passing. So they're going to make it? Okay. So they're hoping to draw something to deal with the maze this turn then, I guess. I suppose this means they can attack in for 2. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Although we still win that race, so... No, we don't, because we can't. This just blocks everything. Alright, that makes sense. Fine. Yeah, so we do need to find something. Karakas would be nice. Let's do this as a range step. Okay, so we don't know what their last card is. Okay, that's a good draw because it just means we can block, which means we're back in the race. That's fine. That's good. So now we're back to being a Green Suns or a Green Suns, a Knight of Autumn or a Pridemage away from just having the game locked up, which is good. Now we're definitely not in a good spot. Okay. I feel like they've drawn pretty well. we had a really good string of draws early on, but we've drawn a lot of lands. So we have one turn now. So we need to find swords. We've got 2 swords. Knight of Autumn, Pridemage, 4 Green Suns, that's 8 draws. Could naturally draw a Karakas, that's 5 draws. Actually, Karakas doesn't do it because they've got second Dark Depths ready to go. Same with swords. So actually, swords isn't an out. We literally need to draw Knight of Autumn, I think. Oh, the fact they can make a second one. Actually, I don't know. We might actually just be dead because they can make a second thing on our turn. I wonder if we're actually just dead. That could do it, actually. So we could go Jailer into Swords. Yeah, so we go Jailer into Swords would do it. I wonder if Jailer was actually the only draw in our deck, since they can make another Dark Depths and we can only deal with the first one. Oh no, that's not true, because we would have killed it as it attacked. So no, we would have had another turn, so I'm being silly. But this still... Never mind. We weren't actually completely dead, but we're still not in a very good spot. I guess I'll just play the Cradle out. Saves a little bit of mana. I don't want to tap the plains in case they draw their Wasteland. We don't have any Abrupt Decays or anything in this deck, so let's play the Palace Jailer, exile the Marit Lage. And hope to hit swords, I guess. That's like the only out we've got now. We literally just need to hit swords. Yeah. Come on, swords. I think that's the only draw. That's fine. Come on, do it. Do it for Daddy. You can do it. Damn it.
What I'm gonna do?
Make him sweat. Nah, we got it. They got it. Yeah. No, we don't have any trophies or anything. We've only got swords as our instant outs. You never know, you might miss his combat stat. That does happen occasionally. I've certainly done that before. Sweet. Oh, good games. That's a shame. That is a tough one to lose, I think. We were in a really good spot for so long, and we just didn't draw anything for absolutely ages. But never mind. On course for the 2-3 though, which is good, I guess. On course for the 2-3. Yeah. Kill myself in response. Naming Abandon Hope. That'd be pretty good. Well, thanks everyone that's still hanging around. It's been a fun league. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can actually get the 3-2 in the last one. Definitely had some below average running maybe in these last two, I think. It's been super close. Then we've managed to get ahead in a big way. And then we've kind of just faded at the last moment, really. Oh, if this is Reanimator, then this definitely isn't the last. This definitely isn't the matchup that we want for the last one. Suppose Scryb Ranger blocks with Mother of Runes. I don't think it's getting much better. If this, I think this guy plays Reanimator. We're on the draw. They mull to 6. Either way around, this is a keep, I think. So if it is Reanimator, then we can block with the Scryb Ranger with the Mother of Runes. They don't gain any life off of Gristlebrand. And then we have Knight for Karakas. They mull to 5. Definitely smells like combo. They didn't reveal Chancellors. That's good. Okay, so we could be in with a chance here. Wasteland's probably not the worst draw either. So let's play Mum. Then we can Scryb. And then we've got Knight to get Karakas and other goodies. Sure. So it is definitely Reanimator. Yup. So they do actually just have the turn 5, nice. Yeah. So not in the best spot. So hopefully he's not drawn anything good. And then with the Scryb Ranger, we might have a chance. I should probably turn off auto yields. So Plow potentially still gets him. Unmask is like the absolute worst here. Yeah, the Unmask kind of sucks. Let's see if he forgets to take Scryb Ranger and if he just takes Knight. I mean, taking Knight's still pretty bad for us, actually. I don't know, I guess maybe you should take Knight. No, he takes Scryb, good, yeah. I would have thought Scryb was the take there. That's how we have a chance of staying in the game. Okay, so just super busted. That was a pretty good 5, not gonna lie. So now we just want to draw swords or... well, natural Karakas would be the best draw, I guess. Maze is also fine. Wasteland, not really what the Doctor ordered. That's a shame. I felt like that hand could have beaten a slower Reanimator hand. But they do just have the nuts sometimes, even at 5. So you may as well play this out, just because he's at such a low life total. There are definitely sequences of draws we could make to get back into this. So this might be ritual looting. Joke's on you, we don't have anything else. I know he's doing it to them, right? Yeah, of course. Sure, so we're probably just super dead at this point then. This was a very good... I mean, this is like the reason to play Reanimator, right? It just has these like ridiculous draws. Yeah, I thought we were going to line up quite well against his draw as well, but he had the Molder 5 turn to G Daddy into double hand disruption for our possible outs, but never mind. So he does have another land as well, which means we can't stop him getting back the Chancellor. Well, we're just going to play Knight anyway, and there's still a possibility we can get through this, I think. So how do we do that? We take 7. I think we might have a chance, because we can get Karakas to get rid of the Gristlebrand. Then we'll go to 6. Then we can get a Maze for the Chancellor. We might be able to survive. He just has to like not draw a bunch of stuff off the 7, which seems unlikely. Yeah, Knight for Karakas, and then well, Scryb Ranger he took unfortunately, but Knight for Karakas, and then Knight for Maze on the Chancellor, and then we might be okay. So we will see. We'll sack the Bayou. Oh, we get the Scryb back, don't you, if he plays Exhume? That's a good point. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we get the Scryb back when he Exhumes. That is a good point. Yeah, unless he gets 2 guys back, that's true. You could get 2 guys back, I guess. Although if he gets 2 guys back, if he has to go... No, he's going to go Animate Dead. Well, we can still get rid of that because we've got a Pridemage. So... Also just drew the plow. So we can just return the Gristlebrand first, then plow the Chancellor. Oh, just waste myself. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, kill the Animate Dead, waste myself, attack in for 4, right? So Pridemage, Animate Dead, waste my Bayou, attack for 4. I'm not being too dense with that. No? Yeah, but to kill him... Oh, I can get the Knight Pro White. Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, okay. Got you. So, yeah, waste myself and attack in. That makes sense. Yeah, I forget about that. I do have the mum. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter how we eat this Reese's. Right, let's not screw this up. Sweet. Nice! Oh yeah! That was pretty nice. That was a pretty satisfying win, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this matchup still seems horrific though. But winning the first game feels great. I guess Knight's technically better than a lot of things you might have. Tracker's super slow. Don't want these. Do want mums. Don't want Stoneforge. Thalia's fine. Teeg we don't want. Yeah, that makes sense. Canonist is good enough? Yeah, I was thinking about Canonist, that makes sense. Ooze is good, Scryb's good, Library's slow. So 3 cuts. I guess the Knight might be a bit medium. I suppose I could see an argument for not bringing the Knight in. And then I just need 2 cuts. Yeah, Ramunap makes sense. Seems unlikely that we're gonna be recurring things or he's gonna be getting rid of our lands. Yeah, that makes sense. One more cut, maybe. Well, Green Suns, maybe. Could probably cut a Green Suns. Like I'm not. I guess Knight's important, but I suppose we need our acceleration though, so probably couldn't cut Green Suns. Take these out. Yeah, I could cut a land, couldn't I? I could just cut like a basic forest, maybe. Or maybe maybe the basic plains. I'll just cut a forest, I think. That makes sense. And just submit this. I suppose Jailer's not that good either. Yeah, that's fair. So maybe if we get a game 3, we'll swap the Jailer for the Knight of Autumn, I suppose, because that hits. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I think this is a keep. I don't think I get many better hands than this. I've got Thalia and Containment Priest. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Eric. Yeah, I can see that. So I think I'm just going to go Bayou Hierarch. If he's got a quick hand, like, there's no way I can beat that. So, yeah, exactly. So I think this hand is absolutely fine. I've only got 2 Surgicals, which is my only turn 1 interaction. So I could mull to like find one of those or a Karakas or something, but I think this is just as good as it gets, really. Like if he has a quick hand, he has a quick hand. We're on the draw, so I think this is probably just fine. He's mulled to 6 as well, which makes me inclined to keep this. Like if he has to take a couple of turns to set up, then we're just done. Well, he's mulled to 6. I just don't know what better hand I get really. Yeah, he's gone to 6. I've got some very good cards. If he kept 7, I think I'd agree that this is definitely worth chucking back. But I have so few. The thing is, I've only got 2 surgicals. So I don't think it's worth. Like if he kept at 7, then maybe it's worth trying to find surgical. He's gone to 6. I think the way I win this game on the draw, I need to get lucky to win on the draw anyway. So I think I may as well just keep this and see if he goes any lower. I just don't know if it's really worth mulliganing to two copies of Surgical Extraction. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to keep this, and hopefully he just mulls to 4 or something again. He's mulled to 6. I've kept. They've gone to 5, so this is definitely looking better. I mean, we could still just be dead, but. Yeah, okay, sweet. Well, we just got there, so nice. Yeah, I agree, Eric. I think surgical is kind of medium, but yeah, nice. Yeah, needle's a good shout. Needle's a good shout. Yeah, looting concede. That's good. That's a good time. Look, Maverick's busted, Pete. I know that. That's why we can get these turn 0 kills. That's pretty hilarious. Nice. Well, we put him in his place, so unfortunately we didn't quite get the 2-3, but we'll just have to settle for the 3-2. I think the 3-2 we'll just have to live with that. Let me find my 3-2 scene. Nice. There we go. That's our. Awesome. Well, that was a fun league. I enjoy Maverick a lot. I think the third match against Death and Taxes we definitely could have done better there, but I don't know. Well, that's good. That's good. So maybe I am probably in the top 10,000 legacy streamers or legacy players then. Maybe you can say that. But that was very fun. So thanks everyone for sticking around. I think I'm going to stream again tomorrow, probably similar time, like 1 PM UK time. So hit the follow button if you want to stay aware of that. If you want to watch the previous matches in this league or previous matches we played, previous leagues, check the. Oh, there is downtime tomorrow, isn't there? It might be extended. We'll see how it goes. I might postpone it till Thursday then. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe I'll stream Thursday. Well, hit the follow button anyway if you haven't, and then you'll know when I go live. And if you want to catch previous leagues and the rest of this league, then make sure you hit the YouTube button underneath the stream as well. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging around. It's been a lot of fun. And I think next week we will play some Bog Boys. I'm not going to do it this week. I can only play so many guaranteed to 05 leagues a week, but we've got a new improved version. Cool CGI screens like this. I don't know. It's really easy. This isn't a green screen. No, this is an image in like GIMP or Adobe Photoshop with a circle cut out with a transparent background, and then I've just put the camera behind the image. It's really technical. It's very difficult. I don't know if you reanimated players are going to be able to work that out or not, but it's a tricky thing to be able to do. Thanks so much for the follow, Mini Maramoo. The clips are also really difficult as well. That's just like a video file that I've got on my computer that if you go into like OBS or Slobs, you can just copy your standard Magic Online scene, paste it so it's the same, and then add the clip as a media file. And then when you switch to that scene from your normal one, the only thing that changes is the clip plays, and then you can just switch back to the standard one. So it's really, really complex. But yeah, if you actually do want a hand sorting it out, just let me know. It's pretty straightforward. But anyway, thanks everyone again, and I'll catch you probably on Thursday then, I guess. Take it easy.